So, hello. Welcome to this. Well, it's like 14 parts, 14 YouTube clips about me doing everything from, starting with the white paper basically and end up with this, this little troll. Well. I'm looking here because I have some notes here. I basically do this because I want to document my progression when it comes to sculpting and stuff in Blender. Some of the stuff I've done before. I have like 20 hours of sculpting. I have done some baking of textures and I have played around with Blender, but I'm not an expert, so basically it's more of documenting for myself. But it's basically I'm showing a process from going from nothing to an animated character, and I'm proud of what I've done, even if it's you can really see that it's not a professional work, but I spent a lot of time on it. I don't think people should be ashamed of their stuff they're doing. We're all beginners at some point. I hope that this could inspire others to be proud and show off their stuff. I actually recommend doing this. This series will be a mix of me doing stuff in real time and time lapses, because some stuff just take too long to do. So you probably want some speed up. I should underline again, I'm a programmer. I'm not an artist. I do programming art in best case. Some stuff is ugly. I don't care. I'm proud. Let's get started.
First of all, you need to download some stuff if you're gonna follow this in any way. You need Krita, it's called. It's a drawing program. You can find it at krita.org. I am using version 4.25, and you also of course need to download Blender. I'm using 2.80 and you can download that from blender.org. So you also have some stuff that is good to have. The first is a pen tablet. I'm using Wacom Intuos Pro that I bought on sale. I have the large one, and I would actually recommend to buy the medium because the large one is super large. Don't fit very well with my table. And also anatomy reference. Here I'm using a book called Classic Human Anatomy. I think it was Jan Sculpts who recommended it, and it's good. Okay, so we have a lot of things that we will go through in this series. First of all, we will create a model sheet. It's here I use Krita. It's the only time I use it to create the model sheet. And Krita is open source like Blender. the goal with my model sheet was actually just to get down the proportions of the character. I don't stick to it, the model sheet, very closely. And after that, we need to import it into Blender. So basically, I draw front and side reference, and then I create 2 images from that and get it into Blender. So I get the front view and side view used for reference. So we need to get that into Blender. After that, I do sculpting first. First of all, you need to create the base mesh, and then I split up my sculpting into rough sculpting, and then I do the details. It's actually like 3 parts, 3 YouTube clips for this. After that, I basically create a pair of shorts. No, I mean I dress the character. I create shorts, and after that I created a shirt. And lastly, a pair of ugly shoes. Yeah. So then we have high detail model, and we need to get that down. We need to reduce the amount of triangles, basically the amount of data. So we do that with doing a retopology, and I'm only using Blender and the add-ons that Blender actually come with. You don't need to download anything extra. I use the F2 add-on. Well, you will find out in this series later. And after that, it's the UV unwrapping. We will unwrap in a way so we can put multiple meshes on top on one texture. And after the UV unwrapping, we're doing baking. So we bake the what should I say, the high detailed character on top onto the retopology, the low poly mesh. Basically, we bake normals, and we bake diffuse textures. We use a technique where we use a cage to get higher precision on our baking. After that, we paint on the baked diffuse textures, basically to make the texture less boring. If that makes any sense. After that, we do rigging. For you who don't know what that is basically adding a skeleton that we can use to manipulate the character in different positions for the animation. And in the end, we animate, and that's obvious. We make the character move and we render it out. Yes, that's basically what I will do in this series. So just jump over to to the model sheet creation. Well, have a good day.